Welcome back, Illumineers. We are in round 6 today, and I am joined by Rebecca Quest again.
Woohoo! I'm here.
Yay! All right, so I thought we were going to see some chickens get rolled, but it looks like they're just rolling dice, which is totally fine.
Dice
To
is
each their
fine.
own. But I think that
Chickens
we're
would
going
have
to
been
see
more fun.
some, I know, some little hey-heys getting rolled out there. But I'm sure they'll be using those for damage counters and whatnot. But we've got Robert here on Amethyst Steel and Eric on one of my favorite decks to watch, Amethyst Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby Amethyst is one of my favorite decks to play, and I'm so
Yes.
excited that we get to watch it here on stream. There's some really fun cards that we got in Whispers in the Well, especially Headless Horseman,
Mm-hmm.
Hercules, and so I'm taking a look at his deck list, and we have some fun things. We have some really fun things in here that are going to be exciting to see. And then, of course, the Amethyst Steel deck that we all know and love or don't love.
I know. I mean, to be fair, there are some amethyst steel players that do run a little bit of spice. I've seen like the legendary Jafar, the 07 Challenger five,
Ah,
six, seven. I don't remember, but I've seen a couple people run those here, at least in our local area. But I'm definitely super pumped about this Amethyst Ruby deck. I know that they're quite a bit of an underdog in this meta, but it is still a super, super good deck. And I know that I've watched like Aiden from our local area and your local
yeah.
local 10-year-old Golden Mickey winner. He is a master at this deck. He was playing it at the
Nice.
LCCC and he is just a monster on it. But we've already kicked it off, and it looks like both players have dropped their one drops. We've got a Diablo on Eric's side and a Palace Guard on Robert's end. So I'm
Yep.
curious to see what Eric has in his hand because I know that we've got some cool tech cards like the Lumiere as a 2-drop.
Diablo.
Diablo. Ooh, a
Looks like we got
Tinkerbell, I think.
Tinkerbell, yeah, which is a one drop, 3/1, right? Is that what that
Yeah.
one is? That's the fancy footwork, the new Tinkerbell coming in. So must not have had a two drop. Usually I would have liked to see like new the new Diablo, that quest for two on turn two.
Yes.
But taking out Palace Guard or taking out the Diablo with the Palace Guard, but of course getting to draw a card off of that when Diablo is banished.
Absolutely. And that Calhoun staring down that Tinkerbell, that'll take that clean out. So that's pretty nice. Or
Yeah.
look at that. We
Or
did drop the
trade.
Lumiere. Yeah, we dropped that Lumiere and we're able to clean out that Palace guard. So get that guard out of here. He's not guarding nobody anymore.
No, he is not. Yeah, Lumiere, such a great card. And it stacks too. So if you get multiple
I
Lumieres out,
know.
everybody gets +1 strength. And such a great card, especially in this deck with some of the synergy in the Ruby Amethyst deck. Really
Mm-hmm.
nice to see. A
Yeah.
Cheshire Cat in the Inkwell.
Ooh, okay, all right. I'm
We have
I'm
another one?
surprised that more people aren't playing Ruby
Lumiere?
Amethyst. Just
Oh, I'm playing the deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just playing the deck in general, because especially in this meta, even just having that static one extra strength on all your characters can be so clutch in some of your matchups.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Got
all
genies
right.
on both sides of the board now.
Says we
And
both
this
have genies.
Yeah, and the other genie that's down on Robert's side of the board, that's the genie that has the steel genie that has evasive on your turn.
Yeah. Oh, and we love to
There's he
see it. There he is.
is, Headless Horseman making his debut. I love this card so much. Brawl on a body, right? You get to
I
banish
know.
a character with cost two strength or with strength two or less, getting rid of that genie wish fulfilled. The Headless Horseman is such a great card. And then his other ability too is every time a character is banished, your other characters get +1 strength. So, and with the Lumiere too, it can really, really add up.
Very much. They pair in nicely to each other, and
Hmm.
man, that stinks that you lose that Lumiere. That Elsa really puts in some work sometimes.
Yep. And then we have Genie and Elsa going into the Genie Wish Fulfilled, really cleaning up Eric's side of the board there. And of course, gaining the two lore also off of the Calhoun, banishing Lumiere.
And I see we've got chickens on the board. We got little mini hey heys. Those are the damage counters for you folks that don't know. So instead of using a dice, we got some little mini hey heys that say I've got 2 damage on my Elsa. But we do see the Hercules come down. I love that card. That
Yeah.
is such a fun card. And the art is amazing.
It is amazing. And the ability to not take damage. So you don't take damage unless you're being challenged. So that means
Mm-hmm.
Hercules can just challenge away. And then as long as he's exerted, your other heroes also don't take damage unless they're being challenged. No heroes on the board for Eric. And then Robert's side of the board really quickly has become something that Derek's going to have to deal with here soon.
Absolutely. And that Yzma is gonna probably
Oh,
we got a
that's nice.
Demona.
Yeah. Robert had a lot of characters that were ready, and that Demona came down and said, "Nope, here you all have to
Not
exert."
today. Yeah,
Not
so that
today.
Yzma that would put in some work getting Robert some extra cards is probably not going to stay on the board.
Yep, and it
Yep.
looks like we used that Hercules, and of course Hercules not taking any damage.
Love to see it. Love to see it. So he stays alive for an
Ah, I
oh,
love
next
this.
stop
Next
Olympus.
stop, Olympus doing what it's gonna do. So he gets to ready up Hercules, and then the next time he makes a challenge, he's going to gain one lore. I
Which
love the
is
synergy.
it's so nice being able to just challenge all of Robert's characters and not take any damage. You get to do it twice. That is just such a nice combo between the two. And I love that they go together too. It's Hercules and then
Yeah,
obviously Next Stop Olympus is from Hercules in the art. They both just go together so well. It's like they were meant to be.
they were meant to be. Yeah, the Next Up Olympus also has a really cool enchanted card. I really
I
like the
know.
enchanted
I love
version.
it. We need that one still. So I'm gonna have to pick that one up one day and then
Ah, there you
I'll put
go.
together my Ruby Amethyst deck.
There you go. Cheshire Cat Inexplicable coming down on Robert's side, and we are right away gonna boost it, move some damage. That's what those little chickens are there on the Elsa, moving them over to the Hercules. Which really smart. I like that choice there because otherwise he is gonna keep challenging away.
Absolutely. But I don't think that there's unless like he can't boost until next turn.
You can boost right
Oh,
away. Yeah.
oh, I meant again
Oh, not
because he
again.
had already
Correct.
boosted.
Yes.
But I guess I
But
forgot that the Hercules is only when you challenge, not when you
when,
are
yep.
challenged.
Yeah. And Robert just went whoosh, 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 goodbye to Headless Horseman and Hercules and keeping his Cheshire Cat on the board, which that boost is so good. We are choosing Cheshire Cat. And interesting,
Ooh.
he's choosing to put Cheshire Cat on the bottom of his deck, not going to allow Eric to draw the two cards. But to me, I don't know. Hades is just such a win-win either way,
It
right?
is, absolutely. You either get your cards or you get to stay on board. I mean, it's super nice.
And I will see your Hades and raise you a Hades. And Robert playing his own. And I didn't see which character he chose. Okay, so he targeted
There
the
we go.
Demona,
Okay.
and Eric also choosing to put Demona onto the bottom of his deck. No one wants to give each other
I
cards.
know. To be fair, I don't blame them. I don't like giving my opponents cards either. So Eric says that's not a problem. I'll find my own card draw.
Exactly, right? Oh,
Ooh, a
and a
medallion waits.
medallion
I
waits.
love it. Even more card draw. That is such a fun card. I love seeing people play the medallion waits. It's such a good card in Ruby to be able to challenge in and still get cards every turn.
You have to pay, right? You have to pay
Yes. I think one or two.
two. Two.
Two.
I just looked it up. Yep. So you have to pay two, and chosen character gets +2 strength also. And speaking of strength, we
Oh
have strength
man.
of a raging fire raging down onto that genie wish fulfilled. He won't get to quest or anything. And Robert with two of his own genies, which both are questing for two. One of them not going to stay long though, with that headless horseman coming
They are
down.
moving so fast. They are moving at
Wow.
lightning speed, to be honest. But these guys know what they're doing and they know how their deck works clearly because they are just stalemating each other back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth. I mean, Robert had just had four characters on board, and now all of a sudden he only has two.
Oh, and then next up, Olympus again
Keeping
being
that Hades
played,
safe.
right?
Love to see it.
Oh man, for anyone who's just tuning in, this is game one here in round six. And both of these players are at 4-1 records on the day. There's 8 rounds of Swiss before our top cut to 16. And that Yzma coming down again. Maybe she'll stay around this time.
I know. I think Robert's hoping so because he only has one card in hand. So you know that he's itching to just go ahead and fill his hand right back up with Isma and her ability to draw three cards.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay anything. You just exert.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And you might have to pay with the Yzma because it's probably not going to stick
It's
around for
it,
the next turn,
no,
but you get 3 cards out of it, so
you
that's
get three
pretty nice.
cards. Yeah, she's a 3/3 character, so not too hard to deal with.
Yeah. At this point, it will trade more than likely into whatever hits
Oh.
into it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
We
do
do
we
have a
discard?
no, I don't think he does.
We don't.
Captain Hook taking out Headless Horseman. I think he only has the one card in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we are gonna activate Yzma, draw up to 3 cards. I think I see a. Is that a Smee?
I think that is a Smee, and I think
Yep.
one of the other cards he has in hand is
Oh.
is the but I'm much faster, which I love
Oh,
that
okay.
spicy card. That's such a fun card, and a lot of people in my local area have tucked that into their
Yeah,
purple
it's
steel. It's so nice to be able to just, oh, you've got a genie, I've got a genie. Now you
yeah.
don't have a genie
Now you
anymore.
don't have a genie. Man. Yeah, that strength of raging fire really coming in handy here. We are going to trade out Hades for the Yzma, and we are playing down an Elsa, keep some board presence, but he can't do much else. Oh, we are going to,
Oh,
he has,
yes.
I forgot about that medallion waits there. We were just
I
talking
know.
about it and how great it is.
So
And
clutch.
that's wonderful because Elsa, of course, has that rush. He can right away pay the 2 ink that he had sitting there in his inkwell, give her, boost her up, give her a couple extra strength, and take out that genie.
All we're getting a card while you're doing it, which is so nice.
Yep.
Ah, there we go. Because that's the other fun part about I'm much faster is it
They
gives
get alert.
alert to whatever
Yes.
character you give it to. But we do see a dock come down. It's dock o'clock, baby.
Dock
We love
o'clock.
to
I love
see a
that.
dock.
Dock o'clock.
You don't have
And
Yzma anymore, but you can always find a dock, and that feels pretty good too.
always. That's, Amethyst Steel, it's like they only have one card in hand. It's always the dock. You're like, how
It's
do you always have
it's
it? You always
always the
find it.
dock. I know. They never fail to find it.
Yeah.
Another Elsa. What is that? Like the third Elsa Eric's found?
I feel like that's the third Elsa. We are going to
Yeah.
use that medallion weights again and choosing here what we're going to run into. And it's going
Oh,
to be, oh, the genie that has
Genie Dragon.
the evasive. Yeah.
Yep, so that'll save Elsa another turn because none of the other characters on Robert's side can challenge into the
Um,
Elsa now.
the
Oh, the
Smee
Smee.
can.
Oh, that's
The
right.
Smee has evasive
Also
on his
evasive on
turn.
his turn.
I think he's a 3/2,
Yeah, you're right. I forgot that Smee has evasive.
right?
Oh, and another that's also the 30s. My man, they're just finding all of the good cards they need. No top and one drops, no top and strengths when you
Gosh.
don't have characters on board. They're top of deck in heat.
Heat. I'm so curious how many Yzmas that he has. He has 3. He has 3 Yzmas in
Oh
his deck,
boy.
it looks like.
So I think that's the last one then, because
That, yep, that's the last
think
one. The
we've
first
already seen
one,
two.
yeah, the first one did not last long. It got taken
Mm-hmm.
out by something real quick.
Yeah,
Man, this game has been a little bit of back and forth, but Eric kind of always been has been able to stay ahead up until this point. But I feel like Robert's starting to put some pressure on.
absolutely. That doc really helped put the pedal to the metal there
Yes.
and say, I'm gonna try and go as fast as possible and drop as many cards. And
Yeah.
there's that top deck one drop. I was just saying that they don't want to see, but that's okay
Right.
because we have that Yzma on board that allows us to draw 3 extra cards as long as you have no cards in
Wow.
hand. Oh
Wow.
my gosh,
And
he was able to play every
he's just
single
going to
one of them.
play all 3 cards
Ooh,
that he drew off of Yzma out onto the board. So I think everything quests for 1 here. So that is 8 lore, though. That's going to put him at 19 on his next turn,
yeah.
unless Eric can do something here.
Yeah, I think the best option would probably be to use the Cheshire to take out the Yzma because she does quest for 2, and you obviously don't want to leave that around so that what he just did last turn happens again. And then maybe boost the Cheshire, take out the Smee because I think he only has two willpower.
Oh, it looks like we're using medallion weights onto our
Mm,
Cheshire cat,
okay.
and we are going into the Yzma.
Just so we
We
can
are
get that
gonna,
extra card
yep.
draw.
And then now we also could boost the Cheshire because now we
Hmm.
have some damage to play around with.
Lots of decisions to be had here.
Yep. And we are going to do that. We're putting 2.
Oh, I didn't see
onto.
those. I didn't see those little hey-heys on the Cobra. I didn't realize it had 2
Oh, it
damage.
already had 2 damage. Well, that's nice.
That is
Yeah.
nice because I was like, I didn't realize that he could take that out clean.
Those hay-hays were
I
very
know.
deceptive. The little chickens.
Oh, let's
Ooh, and
go.
next up, Olympus being able to ready up Cheshire Cat. And Cheshire Cat also does still have that +2 strength from the medallion weights because
Yeah, because
it's
that doesn't go
for this
away.
turn. Yep. So he could choose to run into the other giant cobra if he wanted here, or to the Captain Hook. Captain Hook, so he can keep on the board. Does he
Oh,
have
I think
enough
that was
ink?
the
He
dock,
could.
actually.
Oh, sorry, the dock.
Oh,
And
no, it's
then
fine.
he could boost again here. He
Mm.
has ink if he wanted to.
You
No,
can
you
only
can
boost the
only
once.
boost one
Yeah,
turn. You can only boost
that
one
would
turn.
be overpowered if they could
It would
boost more
be.
than once. I'm using all my ink to boost the cat.
Just boost, boost, boost.
Gonna go ahead and get the Dumbo trigger off so we gain a lure and we still get a card. But we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lore on Robert's side. So he will likely go to 16 next turn. But we do have a decent amount of characters on Eric's side that hopefully we can swing it back and hang on for another turn or two.
Yeah. And just the one card off the top, that is the
Oh,
only thing in
are
Robert's
we
hand.
okay?
He's
I
just
couldn't
counting
tell
out
if
his.
we were
Yeah.
scooping.
No, he's just counting out his ink that he has. He has 8, and it's a Cheshire
Ooh,
Cat.
that's pretty good, honestly. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah,
Well,
go ahead and
using
take the
Genie to
Dumbo.
go into the Dumbo, of course. Yeah, those little chickens are kind of hard to see.
I know,
So
I know.
boost, moving 2 over to the Cheshire
All
Cat.
right. Yeah, we just quest away here. Say you got to answer all my characters, otherwise I'm gonna win next turn. And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
and
there's no Instalore in Eric's deck. It's not something where he can
no,
just shoot all the way up to 20. So he's gonna
and
have
there's
to put in some work here.
and
A
there's
headless
no be
horseman would be pretty
prepared.
nice.
A
Yeah,
headless horseman would be nice. Yeah, but even that, I don't.
that would at least allow the palace guards to probably take out, the Smee. Go ahead and finish off the genie. Olaf, but then
Olaf
you could
can be
bounce the
taken out.
Cobra, which isn't
Yeah.
ideal because I believe
Oh, sure.
he doesn't
Yeah.
have any cards in hand, but I mean, he could still
He
bounce and then draw for turn.
he doesn't have cards in hand, but if he bounces Cobra back, yeah, exactly. He'll draw for turn, and he has plenty of ink.
Mm-hmm.
Activating the medallion weights onto one of our palace guards here, so he's going to be a 3/4 going into our dragon.
All right.
Genie dragon. It's such a funny card to me.
I know. I love it though.
Yeah, if he can get one more character off the board, I guess that.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
there we
There's the
go.
headless horseman that we needed. He has a few options here,
Yep. And
taking
that
care
also
of
will
Captain
boost up
Hook.
the palace guard to be able to take out the Smee.
Yes, yes.
There we go.
He lives to see another turn. A Maui shark going into the inkwell. I really wanted to see the
Oh,
Maui shark
I
in action,
know.
though, if I'm being
Which would have been great
honest.
with all those next stop
Next up.
Olympuses, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But at least Robert can't win this turn because even if he runs the Olaf in
Oof.
to something after questing with the Cobra, he would only go to 18. And he wouldn't have been able to play the Elsa. He would have had to keep that in hand. So he gets another turn at least. He's not out of the game yet.
You're going to boost the Cheshire Cat here, moving damage off of Elsa to take out one of the palace guards. And I do wonder if he's going to run Olaf in to bounce Cobra back just so he has it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he still has 2
And
lore on board. He gets to 19 and then drop the Cobra.
yep.
And then you don't have to wait another turn.
Yep. So Eric has got to take care of, I mean, really both those characters.
Yeah, you have to take care of both of those. And now that you know that
Yep.
Cobra's in hand, because
Mm-hmm.
there's no other option, unfortunately.
Oh man.
All right,
Okay,
a
we're gonna draw
Demona.
3 cards, but he only has 3 ink to do something with putting that Demona down,
Yes.
and he
Oh,
says, "I don't have it. I don't have it."
dang. Super,
Man,
super close game though.
that was. I loved seeing the Ruby Amethyst deck in action, but unfortunately for Eric, not quite enough to squeak out a win. Robert kind of on, trying to keep up in the beginning, but really was able to swing that game in his favor.
Yeah, I think that the turn where he dropped Doc and was able to play
Mm-hmm.
every single
Yep.
card.
Just
Oh, and the
flooded the
Yzma,
board.
Doc and Yzma. Those two
Yes.
turns were like chef's kiss for Robert. You know, he's like, this is amazing. Because I don't know if he would have been able to catch up to where Eric
No,
was as quickly. But being able to, Yzma draw 3 cards and then play every single card was
that
just
was
like
wild.
backbreaking for Eric. That was so much to deal with. It's such an overwhelming board. And you're just kind of left like, what do I do now? How do I
Yeah.
take care of all of these things? I could take care of a couple, but now you've got 6 characters on board.
Yeah. At one point, he had 8 characters. Robert did. I was like,
That's
that's a
crazy.
lot. That's crazy. And yeah, unfortunately, the Ruby Amethyst is a strong deck, but not,
Mhm.
it can't get rid of 8 characters in one swoop like it used to be able to.
I know. Every former Ruby Amethyst player is like, this is
Yep.
why we need be
This is
prepared.
why. That's what I'm saying. That's what
I
I'm
know.
screaming. Like, we need
Yes,
it. Give
we
it
need it
back.
back. Please, we're begging you. I know one person who's begging for it at least, and that's
Oh,
Baker.
yes. Oh,
I'm begging for
yes.
it too, so we can hear him sing that because I'm not gonna attempt it.
He'll keep on singing it, whether people are playing it or
I
not.
Yes, yeah, that the time that he got to do the announcement at TLC Richmond,
Yes.
that was
Oh,
so
man.
fun, and to hear the crowd and the audience go crazy was just so fun. We miss
That
it. We miss it.
Yes, we do. I didn't see how many Robert put back in his hand, but Eric took 5 new cards when he was
Ooh.
altering his opening hand. So definitely looking for something there. I did see that Robert had Doc in his opening hand, so may have
Okay.
kept that to make sure that he had something. Sounds like Robert did 4 back. So yeah,
All right.
I see a Cheshire Cat in there. I see.
Yeah, I think he might have put the dock back because I didn't
Yeah, maybe
see
he
it in
did. I didn't
hand.
see it. No, I didn't see it in hand.
It looks like all amethyst and then those 2 little steel cards, the genie
Yeah.
evasive on your turn and the but I'm much faster.
And a
That's a strong opening.
Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell here on turn 1. It's not bad. I'll tell you, especially with some of the cards that Robert would likely play out in turn
Oh,
1
he didn't have
if
a
he
one
had
drop.
one. If
Oh,
he
that feels
had a
so
one
bad.
drop.
uh,
Some decks it's
oof.
fine, but for others, you really, really want to
And
have that one
he top decked a
drop.
one drop. Oh
Oh,
my
did he?
gosh. Yes.
I've had that happen. I
Don't
hate
you
that.
hate that? It's like, well, now you show up. I'm
Oh,
just gonna ink
now
you
you're
now.
here. Yep, yep. Now you're ink.
This is a
This,
very strong opening for Eric, though. That
yeah,
Diablo Quest for 2/3/3, Tinkerbell 3/1. Those are some big damage
yes.
dealers. So even if Robert is able to get a character on board that
Oh,
can swing
there's
into
that.
them,
Yep,
he's just gonna immediately like be banished himself because they hit back hard.
yep. It's gonna definitely trade something out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love that new Diablo so much.
I know.
I am so glad that we got that card, and it's nice to be able to put on some early pressure.
Yes.
Um, And yeah, he now here because we have the Captain Hook. So now it's and another Diablo. So yeah, of course we're
Diablo.
gonna quest. Of course we're gonna
Heck
quest
yeah.
because yeah, Captain Hook might take out that one Diablo, but guess what? I have a backup. I have a backup
Backup
Diablo.
Diablo. Double Diablo.
Love to
We love
see
to see it.
it.
Yeah. I honestly wish it was an epic just because I love everything Sleeping Beauty and it would look so
Oh
great with my
yeah.
collection.
We are going to go ahead and run into that first Diablo with Captain Hook, like we were saying, and we played down a Cheshire Cat for turn, which is it's not a bad cat to bring onto the board. He can definitely do some good work.
Oh
Genie here
man.
from Eric. Eric is just, I feel like, sure, he played another 2 cost character on turn 3, but
Mhm.
that Diablo is so good. He's just had such a great opening here.
Diablo is almost just as good as any other 3 drop.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I like he's a perfectly good 2 drop that I don't mind playing on 3 because of the body and the
Yep.
strength that he has. He's gonna hit back hard. He's got a lot of questing ability. So I am not mad at that at all.
I see a genie. I see a hypnotic strength. There's I think, believe a strength of raging fire in Robert's
Oh,
hand,
there
but
is.
unfortunately, only with the two characters on board. Not something that he's going to want to play right now. And he does go ahead and passes it back over to Eric.
Yeah, I think his best option from Robert's side is develop another character, be able
Mm-hmm.
to sing strength on the oh
Oh, I love
oh my
it.
heart. Never mind. Never
Never
mind.
mind. Never mind. That headless horseman coming down, taking care of Jeannie and Eric, just always one step ahead in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was gonna say you got that, but how much faster? So you could buff up your genie,
Hmm.
be able to take out the
Oh,
other genie. That works too.
that works too. Yeah.
But it would have been nice to be able to sing strength and take out that Diablo if you were able to develop a third character, and then you're at least slowing things down a little bit because Eric is already at 6 lore and he still has 3 lore on board, and it's only gonna
Yeah.
go up from there.
Yeah. We did see Robert boost the Cheshire Cat to take care of Headless Horseman. So that was a really nice move there, being able to take that damage well, sorry, I just lost my train of thought,
Oh,
from the
you're fine.
Cheshire Cat.
Yeah,
Tinkerbell and Diablo on Eric's side.
still saving that strength, which I think is a good
Yeah.
call. You're gonna need that once you're able to get another character down, and hopefully he doesn't have another headless horseman. But knowing Eric and his luck so far, he might actually have another headless horseman for all we know.
He just might. And we do have an
Oh,
Elsa. That's fun. Fifth spirit coming down, exerting the snee.
this
I
is a
feel like
tough,
we've got to
tough
go
matchup
into
though.
the Smee here with the Elsa, right? Because
Yeah,
that would we're gonna trade in to Cheshire
really?
Cat.
Okay. Hey, I mean, clear as board, you're still left with a character. That's not a bad trade. And Robert
Yeah,
is already down. He's at 0 lore, so there's no reason not to.
yeah. That Cheshire Cat having that 4 willpower makes such a big difference. I was talking with
I
Kim
know.
earlier that like the difference between 3 and 4 in this game is a lot. And so he had to take both those characters, both the Tink and the Diablo, into that to get him off the board.
Absolutely. It is a huge difference. I mean, even with the Thunderbolts card, it was very hard to get used to. Four
Yeah.
damage as opposed to Zeus, which
Define.
was 5. I
Hmm.
always found myself like, oh, why can't you do one more
One
damage?
more, just one more.
Just one. I just need one more.
We have Hercules though joining the party. We said goodbye to Headless Horseman and a couple other characters, but Hercules coming down is not bad.
Yeah, not at
Oh,
all, especially because you have that Elsa on board, which is a hero. So he actually is a hero that will
yes.
synergize with the Hercules this time.
Of course, he does have to
Oh,
be
there we
yeah,
go.
he does have to be exerted. Unfortunately, yeah, not exerted yet, so we were able to sing Strength of Raging Fire and say goodbye to Elsa. She
Here
had to
goes
let
the
it
hero.
go. Yes. We were holding out for a hero, and then we had to say goodbye. Demona making her first appearance this game.
Which is pretty nice because Hercules can take out that Cheshire cat now.
Yeah, without taking any damage at all.
Absolutely.
Demona is not a hero, but oh no, Tinkerbell's an ally, so no other hero
Mm-hmm.
synergy.
Ooh,
Hades
that's a
targeting
tough
the Demona.
decision.
Yeah. What do you do here? Do you let Robert draw 2 cards, let him find another Strength of Raging Fire?
I
And
know.
he is. He
Oh,
is.
there we
Got a
go.
Hades and
A
what was
Timothy
this?
Q mouse,
Oh,
I
Timothy
believe is
Q
what that is.
Mouse. Yes. And we already had one more ink left, so, you know, why not play? Oh, and then we inked return with
Yeah.
that Timothy, put another Olaf out as well. Again, starting to flood the board here. Eric really is going to have to take care to not let that board get too overwhelming for him because, like we saw in last game, if Robert has too many characters out, it's going to be real hard for Eric to deal with.
Mhm. Absolutely. Sometimes you don't mind a one drop, a couple one drops, just spam the
Oh,
bolt. There he
here we
is.
go. There we
Maui Shark
go.
doo 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 doo. Maui Shark doo 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 doo. We love to see it. I miss Maui
Love
Shark.
it.
I don't
I
miss
do
playing against him with
too.
Ruby Sapphire, but I
Yeah.
miss him in like Ruby Amethyst.
Yeah. And like you were saying before, the synergy with having the next stop Olympus, so great. We are questing here with Demona and Tinkerbell. So going up to 9 on Eric's side of the, or sorry, on Eric's side of the
Yeah,
board. Robert sitting just at 4.
I would just keep letting Robert draw his cards because I think Eric realizes that he is winning this lore game. He's
Yeah.
got more lore on board than Robert. And as long as he can keep playing characters that quest for two, that Demona's going to be really tough for Robert to take out. He's going to at least need two characters to run into her to be able to
Yeah.
clear that off the board. And obviously the Tinkerbell is going to take whatever hits into it with her, as long as it's not the Hades, so
Yeah.
he can get rid
Hades
of
would
her with the
survive.
Olaf.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lore race at this time. I think they're both like, let's just put as many characters out. Let's see who can go faster in this situation.
Yeah, we are looks like we're gonna run 2 characters in there to say goodbye to Demona, like you were
Yep.
saying. Yeah, Robert's still
Curious what we do
deciding.
here.
Yeah, what do we do? Do we run into something else? Do we quest? We are okay, so he is gonna run in with Olaf into Tinkerbell, not choosing to
Choosing,
bounce
yeah,
something back.
which is probably a smart thing to do. Because for the most part, the only thing you'd probably want to bounce is the genie. But I feel like you want to leave that
Right.
out there to be able to
Mm,
keep questing. I mean, you could quest before you bounce it, obviously, but then you have to play it fresh again. And that's a little bit behind tempo. Another
another
Hercules and a
Hercules.
Cheshire.
Mm-hmm.
All
Unfortunately,
right.
Maui doesn't have any targets to challenge into, which I'm sure Robert did that on purpose. We don't want to see Maui bringing back those actions. But yeah, we'll go ahead and quest. And now up to 10.
Yeah, it's a free quest because that genie is not going to take out that shark.
No, no, certainly is not. And, Maui Shark is another one of those cards that makes people make bad decisions. Are you going to turn your card sideways?
Mm-hmm.
Robert playing a Demona here, though, forcing Eric
Oh,
to turn all of his cards sideways. Now leaving those Hercules open to challenges,
yeah.
trading out here with, wow. Yep, those 2 Hercules going was kind of a bummer. And we are also going to run
Okay.
into the Cheshire Cat.
All right. All
Interesting.
right.
So
That was a
Olaf was,
nice clean board.
yeah. Olaf bouncing back the genie to hand, like you're saying, that would be the one to bounce back.
Mm-hmm. Man, and he's got some. I think he's got some pretty good cards in his hand. He's still got the genie. He's got an Elsa and I believe a Doc.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I do say that doc there. Eric, I can't quite tell what he has in hand, but he does have 4 cards in hand. So
Yes, because I know he wasn't
both.
able to get cards off that Demona, which is a little upsetting
Hmm.
when your opponent is drawing cards and you're just like, well, I already have 3 cards, so I can't get any new cards.
Right.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, that's. But he has been able to maintain a healthy hand.
Yes,
So he hasn't been in need of a lot of cards.
absolutely. And he's still winning the lore race. Robert is only at 4 lore with 5 lore well, 6 lore on board because it's Timothy Q Mouse. Oh, but he's saying I'm gonna try and get there. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Cobra discard, gain 2 lore, go to 6, and he can still quest with all of the characters on his board if he so wishes, because we can't take out that Maui shark still.
I missed I looked away for a second. Did he discard a Cobra when he played Cobra,
Yes, he
which that's
did.
really, yeah. I mean, I'm curious. I know he has a dock in hand. I wonder what else he has in hand
I
because the
think he's
Cobra is,
saving the Elsa. Oh, he's not saving the
oh,
Elsa. He's going to ink the Elsa to play the doc.
play a dock. Yep. Benja.
Ooh.
not not super important for this particular matchup. I mean, we did
It
have
could
those
be, though, that
medallion weights
medallion weights.
though. That
Like,
the medallion weights was doing some work last
it
game for
was.
sure.
You
Um,
cut off their card draw and the challenge ability.
mhm.
So if he has his like own genie or the Dumbo can't take out the genie now. So
Yeah.
that can be that can be pretty useful.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have checked that in because especially of the Emerald Chromacon that is running
Yes.
around rampant everywhere.
Dogs.
All the dogs, all the Chroma
I
dogs.
know, I know. Yeah, our day two player, she checked that in and it did some work for her. It
Hmm.
won her that win and in game actually.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
We are exerting Dumbo here. We paid the one so we could draw and gain a lore. We're up to 12 here on Eric's side. Diablo is gonna quest for two. We are paying another one to do the same ability with Maui. Gain a lore, draw a
Which would be
card.
really nice if you found a next stop Olympus, ready and
Oh
do it
my
again.
goodness. Yes. That would be beautiful.
So then you'd get two lore off of it, one for the action and one for the second Dumbo effect, which would be pretty nice here actually. That would take you to 15.
Oh, is that what he, no. Oh, it's a
Ugh.
Lumiere. Okay.
Okay, all right.
And
And another Dumbo.
another Dumbo.
And
We are
he's
going to
gonna go to
quest for two.
15. That's pretty
Wow.
nice because Robert has while his board looks intimidating, he's still only at 6 ink. So even if he has two cobras in hand, he can't get to win. And Eric is threatening story on
Hmm.
board. So you know that Robert is going to be needing to find some of these answers for the Maui Shark and the unexerted Dumbo. Those are cards that need to be taken out immediately, or they're just going to keep getting Eric more cards and he's going to spam the board with more lore. And next thing you know, we're going to go to game 3.
Yep. We
Oh,
do have a strength that we're going to hard cast to take care of Maui, and not bad at all.
absolutely.
Cobra going into Diablo. Yeah, there's a little tap there on Lumiere as a reminder that he had
Yeah.
extra strength. So the Cobra does unfortunately also get banished in that challenge. Dumbo
Mm-hmm.
staying on the board. He does have Genie, but
Oh, so
yeah.
now Eric is facing
Now,
story
yeah.
on board for Robert, and he has
Ooh,
to do something about that board, which is rough with that Demona, and you don't have your Maui Shark anymore. That strength was just
that's
so key for
perfect.
Robert.
That was the card he needed at the right moment because yeah, 7/5 character that's evasive. There's not, as far as evasive character goes in his deck, like he had the genie, but that's not going to do it. So having the strength
Right.
there was the answer that he needed. And now there is 9 lore on the board on Robert's side.
Oh, is there only 9? I thought it was. Oh yeah, okay, 9. Math is hard. Math is hard. It's
Math
getting
is
late in the
hard.
day. Oh,
Ah, Demona coming
Demona.
down. Both players getting to
Okay.
draw up to three. And we have two Lumieres on the board now,
Oof.
giving some extra strength. So Eric hopefully will be able to do a little bit of cleanup here.
You can see we're organizing, mathing out how we can
Yep.
clean out this board. And
We've got to take out
hopefully,
that genie, right?
I would think you do have to take out that genie, which is really nice that you have not one but two Lumieres because you can just go ahead and clean that up with a Dumbo.
Hmm.
And we're going to have to clean up with the Timothy because that quest for two. I suppose not anymore because the genie's gone, but still gotta do it. All right, so we are able to clean up the board. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, so now only 4 lore remaining on the board on Robert's side. And now we're just going back and forth here.
And that Demona doesn't ready because Eric
Oh,
played
the
his own
stone by
Demona.
day.
Oh, I didn't even realize
Yes.
that is also super clutch because now Robert can only go to 15
Yes.
lore at most, 17 if he has a Cobra. So this gives Eric another shot to
Oh,
be able to just take this game for
I
himself.
and I don't think that I saw a
Ooh.
a cobra in hand. He was thinking
No,
about
but he
playing
doesn't have a strength. He
Demona.
does have another strength though,
Okay. Yeah, he was
which is
thinking
pretty
there.
good.
He exerted the ink and was almost putting down a Demona because he did draw Demona off of those
Yeah.
the three cards when the Eric played
Mm-hmm.
his Demona. But now he is taking a moment here, thinking through everything. There is,
The
let's see
problem is these
here.
evasive Dumbos, and you don't have an evasive on your side that can challenge. So you almost have to use the strength on one of those Dumbos,
Yeah. Yeah, there's six lore on the board on Eric's side right now, so he's gonna have to take care of at least two characters.
which I think if Robert plays his own Demona, that will at least take care of Eric's Demona because he'll draw three, and then the Stone by
And
Day
won't be
effect
able to
goes in
ready.
effect.
Yes.
Oh, the Mim.
Okay,
Okay.
tiny adversary being played
And
here.
he
There's that
does go with
Demona.
the Demona.
Yep.
Oh, but I'm much faster. He could take out the Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Oh, that's such a good draw. So then you save the strength for next turn. Hope you have enough characters on board to just seeing strength on the opposing Demona.
Let's see here. Okay, so Palace Guard is running into Lumiere with the help of Tiny Adversary.
Putting in work.
Yeah, she's so
There we
good.
go. And
I'm
boom.
much faster.
Very
Being able to
nice.
take out. Yes.
All right. And Demona won't ready. Nope, nope, nope. There
Nope,
we
nope.
go. It's so instinctive for me. I'm like, nope, nope, don't do
Yes.
that. Oh man, what a game. This is such a good game. It's a Demona war at that right now,
Yeah, it
honestly.
really is. Demona, Demona, Demona. If this is another
Yeah.
one, that'd be hilarious. No, it's a genie. It's a genie wish fulfilled,
All
giving
right.
Eric another card, but also putting another two lore on the board.
Absolutely. Let's see how much Robert has. Two, four, five, six floor
Six,
on board. Okay,
which would
so
put him
the
at
only way he could win
19.
is if he has
Yeah.
another Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Eric can maybe play another Demona. And then you could Stone by Day both of the Demonas. Could we get a fourth
Yeah.
Demona?
If he had it, I
That would be
feel like he would
crazy.
have played it. I feel like he would have played it.
I
Also,
do
I'm not sure
too.
he has the ink. Well, if he inked for turn, he could because it looks like
Yes, I think he has five ink
five.
left.
Yeah, yeah. He played four for the genie, and he has five
Mm-hmm.
ink left. But I feel like if he had a Demona, we would have seen it come down now.
Heck yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Definitely some tough choices here.
Elsa
Okay.
exerting Mim. And she is going to go ahead and run in there. Oh, run into Palace Guard. Yep, because he did have some damage on him.
Yes, and Mim is a three willpower, so she wouldn't take it out
Hmm.
cleanly unless you had that Lumiere still. But unfortunately, he
Hmm.
was banished the last turn.
Oh, playing down a Diablo with that one last ink that he did for turn.
Just trying to
Oh,
secure
the
more
magic
characters on
feather?
board.
He has
Yes,
the magic feather in his
yes,
deck.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
amazing.
That's awesome. So that gives like any character
Any
evasive,
character gets
correct?
evasive. Yeah, I feel like
Yes.
you have to, it's an item
And you could replay it because you could just pay three ink to return
and
the
it comes
item
back
to
to
your
your hand.
hand.
Yep.
Yes. So that
That's
synergizes really
fun.
nice with like the Hercules. You just play that. Your Hercules is evasive.
Yeah.
Your Hercules won't take any damage, and then you just bounce it back again. Say, I'm gonna do it again. You can't
Yeah.
have genies. No genies for
No,
you.
no genies for you. Yeah, I feel like Robert, I don't know. There's a lot going on Eric's side of the board,
There
sitting at
is.
17. Can he do enough to
I mean, he has that
survive until
strength.
next turn? He does still have the strength in hand, so he has four characters out on the board now after playing that Cheshire Cat. He could take out then the genie, which
Yeah.
quests for two, but still, that's not, I mean, he has to He has to take out a lot of
There's a
characters
lot of work
here.
to be done, unfortunately, and I mean, these players are real. Oh,
Mm,
and there's
yep.
the scoop. That's all right. We're going to
There's
game three.
you're
That was a
going.
really close match, though. Both players were just
Was
fighting for their lives each turn, taking out a bunch of stuff on the other side of the board, getting some more lore every turn. Card draw was insane that game too. They were refilling their hands like they needed some
so
more
much.
water. Like, pour
Right?
me a new glass of
Yes.
water. I'm just gonna keep refilling my hand. It's fine.
Yeah, that was a really fun back and forth. For anyone who's just joining us, this is the Top Cut Games CCQ taking place in Arizona. We are on round six. Our two players here, Robert and Eric, are both 4-1 for the day. I do believe that when we checked standings going into round six, that there were only three players standing that had, 5-0 records. So,
I believe
it'll,
so.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things go in round six. But of course, the winner for the CCQ gets an invite to the North American Championship, Kirsten.
I know, the coveted prize of them all. On top of that, they get some cash, I believe. It's a 5K
Mm-hmm.
event. So you know that they're going to go home a happy camper with a little bit of cash in their pocket
Yes.
to and that amazing invite to
Yes.
Disneyland to the NA championship. Boy, what I wouldn't do for that.
Oh my goodness. Yes. There's 142 players that are here battling it out for that invite spot. Eric and Robert going into their game three. Robert won game one, and their game two was just a real back and forth match. Super fun to watch. Both
Yes.
decks in action. I have to say, yeah, I'm really enjoying watching this Ruby Amethyst deck.
I know. The fight back that it has is just I
Hmm.
love it. It's just chef's kiss. I could watch more of these Ruby Amethyst games. Play more Ruby Amethyst, guys. I want to
Right.
see that be the top of the meta one day. Might not be this set, but maybe next set.
Maybe next set. Yeah.
It's still a great
It's
deck.
good. It's
It
good.
is. It
It's not
is.
the best, but it is good.
It holds its own. It says, "I may not be the best, but I'm still around and
Mhm.
I'm going to make you see that I'm here."
Yeah. Robert altering 5 cards. I think I saw Eric alter 2. And we are going to shortly be off to the races. Robert, of course, will be on the play for this third game.
That last game could have gone a lot different too if Robert had found that
Mm-hmm.
one drop, I think. I feel like that could have been a big game changer for him.
Yeah. I think also Eric just found he just had such a great opening.
Yeah,
He
he
had
did.
Tinkerbell turn one and then two Diablos, one right after another on turn two and
Mhm.
three into a genie. Like it was just a really fantastic opening. And
You
here
couldn't
we
ask for a
do.
better curve.
I know, right? Yeah. We do have Robert starting out with a one drop character, thankfully, with
You
that
know,
Captain
after
Hook
shipping
coming
back 5,
down.
he's like, "Thank you. Thank you."
Oh, and then Eric, though, does
Oh, he missed
not.
his one
Now
drop. Oh,
he missed his one
the
drop.
tables have turned. Oh
Oh
no.
no. Robert,
I
though, not having a 2 drop, he's playing Timothy. Or is Timothy a 2? I thought he's just a
I
1.
think it is a
Yeah, he
2.
is
I
a 2.
believe it
He
is a
is a 2.
2.
Yep, he's a 2.
Ugh.
If you have an evasive, then he gets another lore.
Mhm.
Lumiere here, poor Lumiere. Lumiere coming down on turn 2, but nothing to give strength to because he gives your other characters +1 strength, but no one to
I'm
help
sh-
out.
I'm sure that's not what Eric wanted to see or what he wanted to play, but we'll take it. We'll take it
No.
over inking and passing, you
Oh,
know.
absolutely.
And I think I saw two headless horsemen in Eric's hand. So
Ooh,
I'm excited for that, but I'm really hopeful that
that's
he's
rough.
not bricking because if he
Yeah.
has a couple more uninkable cards, that could be dangerous.
Yeah, and that's a 5 cost character, so he's having to hold on to those for a few more turns here before he can
Absolutely.
play them out.
The Cheshire is a
Oh,
good development though. So we can come back from not having a one drop, I think, as long as
that's
things
just
don't
good.
get too out of hand for Eric. As long as Robert doesn't sing strength on the Cheshire, I think we still have a leg in the game.
Yeah, I don't see one in his hand. There's a Benja, I think
And a
a
Demona.
Demona. Okay, it was a
And I
Demona.
think
Yeah.
it was another Timothy Q mouse that might have. Oh, no,
Okay.
but it was a Hades. That's what it was. So we had a Hades and a Demona still left in hand. We went ahead and played the Benja, even though we can't use his ability because there was no item on board to discard, to banish. So had to play that out, but that's okay. Sometimes you just got to play the
Mm.
cards that you don't really want to, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Hades coming down and targeting the Cheshire Cat, and Eric said, "Go ahead and draw two cards." I didn't see what he got. I think it was an
All
Olaf and
right.
something
I
else.
think it's a genie. I think he got another
Oh, okay.
genie.
Ah, we do have that headless horseman coming down. So there's one of the two that you saw in his hand. We're targeting Timothy Q Mouse off the board. Poor little mouse taken out by
I
the headless
know.
horseman.
Such a scary man. No
Yeah.
head. But I love the enchanted art. I think that that
Oh,
is just
yes.
so gorgeous. That was one of the first ones that we
Ah.
pulled, and I love the shiny little fiery
Hmm.
glimmers coming out of the
It's
headless
so
horseman's
good.
head that's not on his body.
We did play a Next Stop Olympus here, rating up Genie. He could have challenged if he wanted to again to gain a lore, but of course, we're just keeping him safe.
I
We're
don't think
keeping
he
him
had
safe
anything to
here.
challenge into.
Well, Robert has the Genie Dragon, but
Oh,
that
was
it's a
that
three.
exerted? I must have missed that.
Oh yeah, the Genie Wish Fulfilled was
Mm-hmm.
exerted on Eric's side of the board. So he played Next Stop Olympus to ready up the Genie.
Yeah,
Um, the Genie Dragon could have challenged into it, but also we know that Robert has that, but I'm much faster as well, so that he could play and try to take Genie out. So Eric said, "Not today."
absolutely. Not letting you get a free banish off me. Players thinking this out because this is definitely a very important game. Round
Mm-hmm.
6, 4-1, I believe both players
Mm-hmm.
these are. So you definitely want to take the win away from this game. So we've got a lot of thinking to do. He does have the but how much faster, I
Oh,
think.
he does. Yep, that's
Oh,
what that
so that
card is
was
there on the
definitely a
front.
good call. So I think now
Yeah.
we're debating, do we play? I think he's going to play the Demona. There we go. So we're going to be able to take that genie
Oh,
out
okay.
with the captain hook.
That's a
So we
heads up play.
leave. Yeah, that's really really good.
Yep, and then it also emptied his hand, so he's able to draw three cards. Got a Genius Me and something else. Another Bad Eye Master,
Flipping through
maybe?
flipping through that so
I
fast.
know. So fast. Captain Hook taking out the genie, just like you said. Hades going into the Lumiere, and then our other genie is going to take out the Headless Horseman, really taking care of all those glimmers that Eric had on his side of the board.
Absolutely. So we're saying I'm not afraid of your kitty. You can keep the cat on board. That's fine. I'm gonna take out your Lumiere and your headless horseman, which I think that's the right choice. Those are
Yep.
definitely cards that can help Eric swing this. So I think leaving that Cheshire on board is a okay in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh,
The other one.
there's a
Hey,
second
but if
one
you're just
coming
taking out my
down.
Benja, I don't mind because we know Eric doesn't know, but we know that Robert is sitting on a genie in hand, which is your
Hmm.
ideal target, I believe, in this situation.
Yeah. Our Cheshire Cat going into the Hades. And now we also have on his next turn, when he has some ink to spare, we have that damage that we can play around with.
Absolutely.
And there's that Genie Dragon coming down.
Which could very much come in handy with this Demona if she
Hmm.
didn't just challenge into the Cheshire, obviously. But now,
Yes.
Headless Horseman can just run right into her, and then that's off the board.
Yeah. It looks like Robert has just two cards in hand, so Demona will ready that second headless. So that's a third headless
That's
horseman that we've seen
nice.
coming down this
Yes.
game.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, I wonder if he started with 3 or if he drew into that because I know for sure he had
Could
2.
have.
That would
He,
that would
yeah,
be
so maybe he had
wild.
two in his opening hand and then drew into another one. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh, and there
Oh,
goes the third headless horseman. That is unfortunate. At least the board isn't too crazy. I feel like Eric can certainly come back from this.
oh,
Oh my
wow.
god. A
The
fourth
head, this
one.
is the fourth, the four horsemen of the apocalypse here in
Holy
Eric's deck.
moly.
All four coming in, taking care of that genie, which is really nice. an Yzma coming back over here. But man, all four headless
I know.
horsemen.
It's a
That
headless
is
horseman party over here. I mean, three of them are in the discard now, but
right, right.
boy.
Yes.
And they're doing their
But
job too. They're at least keeping Robert's board at a manageable state so things don't get too out of hand for him yet.
yeah,
And he does play that Hades. I think he targeted the E Smith, I believe.
he
And
did.
Robert says, "Nah, you're good. You can draw your two cards. I'll draw three next turn."
Yep. And there's that medallion weights coming back
I
that we
love to
saw
see it.
in game one. Also, that Sisu is in the inkwell. I love that Sisu is in this deck.
Oh, the one that's based off
Empowered
your
ceiling.
opponent's
The
hand. I love that one
yes.
too.
Yep.
You don't see her played very much anymore, which is
No.
crazy. She was such a top meta card.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh,
we've got another. We drew
oh,
into a
strength and a
strength, and
dock.
then it.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
Kirsten, they always have ducks. I'm
They
telling you,
always have
they
ducks. We don't
always
even
have
need the East.
duck. Goodness
Ah,
gracious. Eric with no characters on board and also now starting to fall behind in lore. Eric's at just
yes,
two, Robert at five with five glimmers on the board. We do get a genie down to draw a card, but yeah, Robert really starting to push ahead here.
absolutely. Oh, and that Yzma. That Yzma is just like so daunting because it's like a built-in mega dock. No matter what, they're
It's
gonna
a
get
mega
three
doc.
cards
Yes,
almost.
it is. It is a mega doc.
Ooh, we got the skater mim. Oh, and Elsa's just gonna clean take out that Dumbo due to that
Wow.
tiny adversary mim. That is such a nice play. You know, Robert is just feeling so comfortable at this point.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
even mind that that genie's on board. He goes, "You could keep the genie. That's fine. I have all of this stuff you have to deal with."
Man, pushing his lore total up now to 12, and he has game on board
He
here, I
does. He
believe.
absolutely
So,
did. He
and
absolutely does.
again, we're back where we were in game one, where Robert now has eight characters on board, and Robert just flooding all those characters out. And Eric is going, what do I do? What can I do to get these characters off the board? We can exert a Madam M with the Elsa and then rush into something using the medallion weights, but man, I don't think that's going to be enough here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've already used all our headless horsemen, so we can't even rely
Hmm.
on those anymore. Ugh, this is rough for Eric. This is looking rough, but that's okay. I've seen crazier comebacks, so
Right? Yes, yes.
all right. So we're threatening one, two, three, four, five, six lore on board because Calhoun won't get the extra lore. She can't challenge a basics unless he gets the but I'm much
Oh
faster.
man. If
That
he
would be
if that's a
crazy.
if that's but I'm much faster, that would
I'm
be
just gonna
pretty
fall out of my
epic.
chair. I'm
I
just gonna
know.
fall out of my chair at that point.
I love that card and it has come in so handy. Robert really thinking here. I am so cute. I didn't see what he drew off the top, and he only has that one card in hand. It looks like we're questing out with everything to go
Yeah.
up to 18. And then we're going to play something. What are we going to play? Nothing?
What it I don't think he's gonna play anything. I don't know what he has in hand, but it looks like he's saving it
He's
for
saving it.
something.
Yeah. He's
But I
saying,
don't know what,
I
and
mean,
I'd love to know what
he
that
probably
is.
doesn't need it, right?
Oh,
So
I'm sure he doesn't.
he's
I'm
sitting
so
there going,
curious.
Eric, what do you got? Do you have it? Can you take care of this board? We've got a shark.
All right, but we need to clear basically everything.
Everything.
Yeah, because well, and that's even tougher because if you take out the Olaf, you have to take the Cobra first.
Mm,
Because if you take out the Olaf, there he's immediately just going to bounce the Cobra
yeah.
because he has a card in hand, so he could be saving that.
Yeah. And it sounds like we have actually gone to time on this game and we are in turns. And this turn here with Eric is actually turn five.
No
And
way.
yeah, so and that's it. That is
Oh my gosh, so it's a
game.
draw. Oh, that feels so bad.
Wow.
I had
If
no idea.
I didn't see what that last card was that he
I
had in
know, I
hand.
didn't either. my goodness.
Man.
What
Oh,
a game.
man.
I know that this isn't probably how either of those players wanted it to go out, but at least from a viewing
No.
standpoint, those were really good games. Honestly, I had
That
no
was wild.
idea that that took the entire time and turns because it felt like it went so fast.
It did. I thought yeah, I guess everyone who's watching, you are
Oh my gosh.
better
Chat
tuned
is
to what
saying it
time.
was a cobra.
Oh, it
Chat was
was a
saying that it was
cobra.
a cobra and he didn't have another card. Oh, that's
Oh,
devastating.
no. Man, Robert, that
Oh,
game was
that is just
yours.
so devastating. Oh my
Man.
goodness. You
Ah,
know that feels so bad. You know
it
Robert's just
does.
walking away like, oh, dang it if I just had another card.
Because he had the ink
uh,
to play it, but he
I
just
know.
didn't have another card in hand for it.
That's
That is
crazy.
rough. But
I
what
know.
a match going all the way to game three
Those
and
were such good
having,
games.
wow, having that Cobra in hand though there at the end, that is wild. And both players played very well. It was super fun
Absolutely.
watching the man. I feel like the MVP though of Robert's deck that, but I'm much faster. That was really great seeing that card in
Yes.
action.
Yeah, I love that card. And I didn't know if that was something that a lot of people were putting in their
Huh.
purple steel decks. It's a lot. People, a lot of people play it in our local area, at least in the St. Louis
Okay.
area. Somebody was like, "This is a good card," and now everybody has
Now
that in their
everyone's
deck.
playing it.
Yeah, but it's such an awesome tech for the mirror for
Yeah.
any deck that is playing Amethyst aside, like alongside you. So, Emerald Amethyst, Amethyst Steel, Blurple, even like it comes in clutch so many times to just
Wow.
be like, surprise! I
Surprise!
can
I'm
I
much
can banish
faster.
you. Everything's alert now. Like I can pick whatever I want, and it gets the
Wow.
Challenger +2, which is just
Yes.
it's so 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 nice.
And it's
Uh,
singable. You can sing it, and it's
I
inkable.
know,
That's
I
a good.
know.
This is just it's great.
It's
It's great.
just I know it's an amazing card. But I think that we're going to go ahead and go to a break. I am done for the day, but I will be back for day 2 tomorrow. We'll be here for our top 8. So Andy will come back in and I think it's Kim next as well. And
Me.
but
It's
you've got
me.
you. Okay,
I
you
think it's
and
me.
Andy.
I think it's me and Kim. I don't know. We'll
I
check the
don't know.
schedule. Someone's going to be here bringing you more
Somebody is,
games.
but it's not going to
Uh,
be me.
it's
So
not going to be you, but we're going to be right back with
yes.
round 7. Stick around with us for this Top Cut Games CCQ event. We'll be right back.